when we talk about the brand new album, Hit Me Hard and Soft, and I listened to it for the first time in its entirety, and I think to myself, Hit Me Hard and Soft is impossible. You can't do both. But in the album, the songs, as you know, they move around where you do get kind of hit hard, song like Lunch, then you get hit soft.
Yeah.
Was there a roadmap when you sat down? Did you have a starting place and an ending place for the entire album? Or was this a choose your own adventure?
Honestly, I wish we had, because then we could recreate it. But it was such a mess of, we didn't know where we were gonna go or what we were gonna do or how it was gonna turn out, until we kind of had most of the songs already kind of floating around. And then that was when we put them together. I mean, they also had similarities. We were thinking about them the whole time. We were thinking about like calling back and having some lyrics on some songs that like refer to other songs or melodies that refer to other songs. But we didn't have like a plan of like, this is going to be this and this is going to be this. It kind of just happened, which is like frustrating because I don't know how to do that again. It just was so natural.
Well, I mean, you're kind of not supposed to be able to do it again, right? You just do it differently. And this album does hit different, like every album should. And it also kind of doesn't really fall into alternative format or a pop format. It's kind of all over the map, and that's kind of how you've always worked, right? I mean, you say you've never really thought of genre as a thing. Yeah, I mean, I was just talking about this like 2 seconds ago. Genre is such a funny thing to me because I don't, when I happen to see what genre a song I like or an artist I like is put into, I'm always shocked. I don't know what that is. I've really never cared about the idea of a genre. I'm like, if someone says like, what kind of music do you listen to? I'm like, dude, everything. Like, I love music so much. And I really don't like have lines of like, oh, I don't listen to this genre or this genre. It's music, So I think we try to do that with our own stuff too.
FINNEAS, when you guys sit down and say, we've got a certain amount of songs, we're going to put this together. I know this was a whole different way of doing it, where some of the songs started a year ago. Yeah. And you had a part of it. And then you said, now let's finish this song somehow. And you had an interesting approach, I think, in the producing of this. At least I heard rumor that if things started getting messy or things started getting like, I can't do it anymore, you'd say, let's just take a break on this one.
Yeah, I think it was, messy. Sub that in for like, if I wasn't feeling inspired anymore, if we were feeling like the momentum was slowing down a little bit, we'd just kind of like get up and walk away, change gears. We'd like maybe go on a hike or something, or just start something completely different. I think it was about sort of like always feeling as kind of engaged as possible. I think sometimes as a producer and as a songwriter, it feels good to finish something. And sometimes you have a great little chorus or great verse and you think, let's just write a bridge so that the song's done. And I think it was an effort on this album to be like, if we don't have a good idea for a bridge today, let's write a bridge next week. And I really feel like we were super rewarded for it, because songs like The Greatest exist where, we came back to that song a week after starting it, and Billie was like, I think we should write a bridge for this. And then we had this whole fresh idea because we were approaching it on a different day with different circumstances. And there's just no way we would have written that bridge.
Well, and that bridge then became like the throughout melody of the album.